spool valve right there. That's the VVT spool valve. This one is a replacement. It's not a Honda part. So this is Phil. About 100 miles ago, we got a P2646 code. So I replaced this part with an aftermarket part. But this is the part that was removed. And as you can see, we got this vehicle used with this mileage. This is the part that was in there. And we got that P2646 code. So what I did is I put this aftermarket part in here. And it worked for about 5 miles and the code came back. So then I cleared the code and it would run for about another, I don't know, 5-10 miles, and then the check engine light would come back on. So then it gave me this code of P2647, which from my understanding represents high pressure. So about a week or so ago, in all of this process, I decided to go to the Honda part. This is the Honda part, 15810-RAA-A03. This was purchased from HondaParts.com, and they run about, I want to say, with shipping, they're about $150 a piece. We have 2 of these elements, and so I bought 2 of them. So I told my daughter that I would either give her this one, this aftermarket part, or for the $70 for her car, or she could pay me the $150 for this one, because I bought 2 for like $305. So I went ahead, these are arrived a couple days ago now, and I'm going to now install this Honda part on here, because this code keeps reappearing. If the part was completely bad, I would think that when I put the new part in, it wouldn't function at all. But I can clear the code and then the vehicle will drive again for a while. So I think the values in this aftermarket part and this aftermarket part are just slightly different than from what the computer wants to read. And that's why I went to these. Honda built the car. Honda builds the part. It's built to Honda specifications. So I'm going to have to make a comment in my post if the code doesn't come back after installing this original Honda part. Some parts in your car need to be the original part. Aftermarket parts, sometimes they work, sometimes they won't. But we bought the vehicle used with about 100, I'd say about 199,000 miles on it, or somewhere in that proximity. Now, my daughter doesn't drive this thing very much, just to and from work. But this is the part that came out from the original purchase, and as you can tell, it's not an old part. And I wrote her name on there, so I could identify this part. So anyhow, in short, what I'm going to do is put this new Honda part in, and I'll make a comment if this solves the problem, or I may make another video explaining how this one solved the problem. But you can see it's sealed up. Honda wants you to sign for this when you order from them. But sometimes you just can't beat original parts. Anyhow, I hope this is helpful to you. And something else I did is I did change the oil. People have made posts that if you change the oil, it can alleviate the problem. So I changed the oil, and it seemed like it went away for a bit longer because the oil was clean, with the filter and the oil. That being said, the check engine light still, I would say about 50 miles or so came back on after changing the oil. So anyhow, we're going to put this new part in there. Don't mean to be redundant, but sometimes you just have to go original only for some things. That's it. Okay. I hope you guys benefit from this post, and I'll clear the codes after I put this part in here, and I'm going to drive it for a while. Maybe we'll drive it for 100 miles. We'll see if the light comes back on. Hopefully it doesn't come back on at all. Like I say, it may just be the values in these parts and versus how the computer can read them. But that being said, I'm signing out. This is Phil. Hope you guys in your elements, or your Honda Civics, or your Honda CRVs, or your Honda Accords are doing well. And this is the 4-cylinder model. It's the K engine, just so you know. All right, that's it. Have a great day. Best wishes, and be safe out there.